Ah! Oh shit, I threw that at my ukulele. Oh. That was a 10-pound dumbbell. That was not a smart decision. Off to a great start. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the Subspace Station podcast. I am your host, Militia, Pete, and whatever the fuck. I don't even know what my name is even anymore. I'm here today joined by a very lovely content creator on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I forget.
Nah, just the first two.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know how to edit anything longer than a minute, so.
Fair enough. SJ, Sharllo, how are you doing today?
Hi. I'm doing good. I'm excited for this. I've never been on a podcast before.
Welcome on. This is a shit show. We don't do anything professionally here, so.
You know what? I like it more that way.
All right, sweet. So,
Yeah.
First thing first. How long have you been doing this whole creation thing? Like, if you can just, is this something relatively new for you, or is this like a?
Actually, yeah. So it's funny story how I got started. So I've been friends with people who do Twitch because I love video games, things like that. But the way I got started was I downloaded TikTok January of 2020. And I posted a video where there was a hole. So there was a hole in the floor of my math class. And I thought it'd be funny to drop a pencil down there. So I did it one day in class, and I didn't film this yet. I decided to film it on later. And we couldn't hear anything hit the bottom of this hole.
Oh.
Like, it's just this, like maybe like golf ball sized. And we like shined a light down there. Like some dude like tried to like put his headphone cord like all the way down, but like we couldn't find anything in there. So I got the genius idea to buy a pack of pens from my school bookstore and drop a pen down there every single day until I was TikTok famous. So that was my joke. I wasn't actually planning for it to work. It was supposed to kind of be like a bit between me and my friends. And then I got like 1 million views or something like that on like a later video. No, not on that one. I hit like a really large amount of views on one of those videos. I think it might have been like 500,000, something like that. And I had like 10K followers on TikTok, and I freaked out. Kind of happened overnight, and I was like, cool, what the fuck do I do? So that happened. It wasn't really a plan of mine. I had always kind of been like, oh, I wish I could be like one of these like YouTubers I like grew up watching or something like that. I didn't get a PC until this past February, so I was playing games on Xbox. Yeah, just real like real noob stuff.
Very nice.
But yeah, that's how I got started. And then from there I just kind of kept making TikToks because I found it fun. I was like an ex-theater kid. Like I was the theater kid who didn't like theater kids because I was like, there's too much shit going on here. There's too much drama, and I'm scared of talking to people.
I know that feeling.
So I was like, oh, I can be funny for 60 seconds on the internet. This works. This works for me.
Very nice.
So that's what I decided to do. And here we are, like a year and a half later.
Very nice, very nice. So, mainly I did a quick, just kind of I rewatched some of your old some of the TikToks that you've produced. Honestly, funny fucking shit, honestly. Holy God.
Oh, thanks. I don't watch them. I put them out and I don't look at them again. I can't.
Fair
I
enough.
can't hear my own voice. I can't do it.
So it's mainly you produce comedy, like spins on like some gaming topics here and there, and some little self-promotion, things like that. Like, how do you get your ideas for what you're producing?
So the joke answer is like days I don't take my meds. And then the actual answer is like days I don't take my meds.
Oh,
so
very nice.
I don't want to credit all of my humor to neurodivergency, but I would credit a lot of my humor to like random intrusive thoughts that I think of, which some people call being like, oh, like naturally funny. I'm like, no, I'm like not okay, and here's where I make my jokes from it. A lot of my content is like jokes about like, not like disrespectful jokes, but like jokes about like my mental health. Like I made a big video about going to therapy. Like I want to take things from my life and make fun of myself in a way that won't make other people feel negative. I'm like, if I make a video making fun of myself, like goofing off, going to therapy, then other people will take something that I do very normal in my daily life and hopefully get a good laugh out of it. So like if I'm playing a game and I think of something, I like write it down. Like up until like maybe actually 2 days ago, I had a bunch of sticky notes all over my computer,
Oh,
of different like video ideas. It's just kind of like things that just kind of hit me, and then normally I'd be like, "Oh, that's funny," but at this point, I'm like, "Write that down. That's for a TikTok. Write that down." If I'm texting with my friends, I'm like, "Oh my God, that's funny. That's fun. I'm using that. Can I use that in this text?" And my friends are like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Okay, cool. I'm writing that down." It's
hey,
like constantly just jokes. Yeah.
very nice. Now you mentioned neurodivergency. What is that actually? Just a curiosity, because I've seen that in a couple of the videos that you produced, and
Yeah.
I didn't actually know what it was.
So being neurodivergent, so like ADHD or autism, those are forms of neurodivergency. I think the more like textbook definition is a way that like if a person's brain has a different type of functioning than most people might have, then that's considered a neurodivergent person versus being like neurotypical. It's different than mental illness because mental illness is like an example of like depression or anxiety, where theoretically it is a detriment to you. The idea with neurodivergency is that it is a mental disability. However, there's nothing like inherently, at least to my kind of understanding, the difference is there's nothing inherently like ill about your brain. It's just the fact that it works different. So yeah, like ADHD, autism, Tourette's, things where it's an inherent difference in your brain. Those are considered being neurodivergent.
Interesting.
Um, I'm ADHD and I'm very ADHD in the sense of like I'm in special ed, like I've always struggled in school, like focusing, things like that. And I definitely really I feel like a lot of my content and also a lot of my humor and like day-to-day interaction, especially online if I'm streaming, a lot of it comes from like everything I used to be called like, oh, like SJ's like loud and annoying in class, like stop talking, or like if I'm fidgeting, then I feel really validated online when people are like, that's funny. So I'm like, I'm gonna take all the things that like previously I was not proud of, like my kind of spur of the moment, like impulsive jokes, like all these things that are generally frowned upon, and I want like a path to utilize that. And that's kind of what like I do with TikTok, and I want to make other people not feel alone in also doing that same thing. So that's why I bring up like being neurodivergent a lot, like things like that, because I want to try and remove the stigma from those things. And a lot of the way I try to do that is making jokes about it. So kind of got off tangent there, but
Oh,
yeah, I don't
oh
know.
no, no, no.
Podcast? Am I supposed to talk?
Yeah,
Podcast?
no, it's fine. Yeah, no, I think it's really interesting. I like the fact that you are able to kind of make it fun to talk about these sorts of topics in a way that people can relate to, because on TikTok, and
Yeah.
like TikTok especially, because it's so short burst of videos. It's like anywhere from like from a second to 60 seconds. I mean, now it's 3 minutes, of course, and people can do rants and stuff, but
Yeah,
like,
that's new. I don't know. I'm not used to that.
yeah, no,
That's too long.
it's so weird, honestly.
I'm like, nah, I can't do more than 60 seconds. No, we're going back.
But no, it's really interesting though to see that sort of
Hmm.
style of being able to produce content that's starts a conversation in a sense, but it also is fun and exciting. And I think that's what kind of really a lot of content should be in some, I mean, some capacities. It's good to talk about things in a serious sense, some things to talk about in a comedic sense. But when you're able to combine the two, it's
Yeah.
more effective. Honestly, I feel like.
Yeah. I'd say that's kind of what I'm trying to do because, like, this also kind of relates. I think it was earlier, like, I just graduated from high school.
Congratulations.
So thank you. So my big final project for high school was I kind of like bullshitted my school into letting me Twitch stream for a project. Like I'm not fucking with you here.
I
Like
love it. I love it.
so there's this thing at my school, where my old high school, where you have like a senior project where if you can pitch it to a teacher, you can do it. So I pitched it to a teacher who I love, who I like still talk to. Like I was like a TA for him. He's like the greatest person ever. Absolutely love that guy. And I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna Twitch stream and play games, but it's for charity, so let me do it." And he's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Yes!" He's like, "But you have to track it." And I'm like, "Oh, you made it about school. You suck." But I actually ended up Twitch streaming and trying to raise money that way for a charity called No Stigmas. And so their whole thing is that they're like a mental health advocate kind of agency. And the thing that I really resonated with them was if you talk about it, people aren't ashamed of it. So like if people online, like it's weird to say, but like follow me or like look up to me and I talk about something that I'm attempting to make normal to talk about, then I contribute by making them more normal to talk about, and then people like aren't ashamed of it. So I guess that's what I try to do. And that's all like sounds like really deep and good. Like I just have some stupid fucking videos. Like I have some dumb, stupid videos. And like I know that. And I'm like, am I proud of this? No. Am I gonna leave it up? Yes.
I think one of my favorites that I've seen from you randomly one day was the one with Lady Dimitrescu, and it's like I'd never go after a woman. That was, oh my god, I love that one. It was, I fucking laughed my ass off. I sent it to my girlfriend, and she's like, I love it. I'm like, yeah.
Yes. That's one of those videos that I am proud of actually, because like let's be real, like hello, like ma'am, please. There's like so much vampire to love, and I'm like every bit of that. I was like, you can kill me. I'd let you. I'd let her.
It's like that. It's like that sound of Jacksepticeye just saying, "Oh no, I'm lost in this." I don't remember how exactly, but you know the one. Right?
I'm in a spooky. I sure hope nobody comes and steps on me, like something like that. I'm like, bro, yup. I watched his playthrough of that. He's one of those people I grew up on. I guess I grew up watching like Jacksepticeye and like Markiplier especially. I grew up watching those two. Like I remember coming home and I remember being in like what's supposed to be a study hall, and like me in the corner, like leaning so you can't really see. I have my hood up and leaning so you can't see that I have earbuds in. And I'm like supposed to be doing homework, but I'm like switching between like my school iPad between like a Jacksepticeye video that came out 20 minutes ago and then like an essay that I'm like not writing.
Yep.
Not even a little bit. Like that, I think those are the guys that I was like, I want to be a content creator. And then I'm like, no, I can't edit. I can't sit down and make a YouTube video. And then TikTok happened. So I'm like, oh, go.
So how did it lead into streaming nowadays? Like what got you to go from like short TikToks to now streaming for a couple hours a day or whatever, however often you stream?
Honestly, dude, I don't know. I've been playing I got an Xbox. I stole my brother's Xbox in 2016. And my parents, I love my parents, they're great. They were like, you should not be playing violent video games. And I was like, well, but what if I do? So I convinced them to let me get Overwatch. That was my first shooter game that they ever let me get. And I met my first group of internet friends on there. And I still talk to them to this day. From Xbox, and they all got PCs, and then I was like, I don't need a PC, and then I was like, I want a PC, and I did a few Twitch streams for my Xbox, and then I was like, this audio quality shit, I don't know what I'm doing, and I got really, really encouraged by a lot of my friends who were streamers. A lot of people were like, you're funny, you can do this, just like don't shut up, and I'm like, that's like the thing I'm best at, like not shutting up. And my dad was really, really supportive. My mom doesn't understand video games. They're both very, very supportive of my hobbies, and I really, really appreciate that. They're like, don't sit inside all day, and I'm like, well,
that's kind of a job, kind of.
Maybe I will, But my dad was super duper supportive, and I'm super lucky that, I'm really, really lucky that I'm like fortunate enough to have my family like buy a PC for me. So it was a gift from my dad. It was my 18th birthday gift. Is this shiny PC that's next to me? And I like picked out all the parts. It's pre-built. Don't yell at me. But
I don't judge.
Oh, I meant more for like anyone they're gonna be like angry comments like, "She is a pre-built. She's not a real gamer." No, I'm just kidding. I just spit when I said that.
That's okay.
Oh, accurate like Reddit mod like, she's not a real gamer. She's a pre-built head. She's a girl. No, just kidding. But like, yeah, it was a gift from my parents for my 18th birthday, and then I had my friends walk me through how to stream, and then here we are, I guess. So yeah.
Very good, very good. What would you say probably is your favorite thing to stream nowadays?
Ooh. See, this one's hard. This one's hard, and we might not want to talk about this, but previously Overwatch was my game. I wanted to try out for esports at my college, but due to kind of the stuff that's going on with Blizzard right now, I'm kind of deciding not to play Overwatch.
I didn't actually know anything about that, but if it's that, we can skip that if you want.
Yeah, that's touchy.
Okay, that's fine.
But due to things with the company that I'm not proud of and things like that. That's like really making me question a lot of like things within like the game industry, stuff like that. I'm stepping away from like Blizzard Activision games right now.
Mm.
I'm trying not to play them. So I guess actually right now I'm kind of in a weird spot where I'm like, I don't know what to do because like the game that I spent the most time on, now I'm like, oh, cool. So like I put something in my Discord. I was like, I need things to play. Help. I need help. I don't know what to do. Yeah. That's my all-time favorite thing to stream was Pokemon. I streamed Pokemon Sword and Shield. Um and that's what I did for that charity project and I like made up voices for all the characters and there's like a running bit on my channel where it's like I do like this like fuckboy voice and that's the voice for Hop, like the have you played it?
I've played enough of it to know. Yeah, yeah.
It's Hop's voice and I made him like a super like anime like fuckboy voice even though he's like a 10-year-old. Like, hey guys, so it's me, like your dude Hop.
Oh no.
It's me, I'm better because I'm Hop.
Oh no.
And I'd be like my friends are like, stop. Like every time, and now there's like a point redeemer that's like do the Hop voice, and if somebody like puts a phrase, then I like say it in the Hop voice. It's the worst. It's like half my clips.
Ah.
It's so
nice.
bad. I regret doing it, but I'm like too filled with spite to like undo it now. So I think I'm ready for the next Pokemon game to come out. Like that's what I enjoy the most. Like a game where I can like make up my own kind of shit. Like I'm playing Animal Crossing, making up the voices for all the characters is super duper fun for me. So I guess right now it would be that of all time Pokemon.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Very nice. So
Yeah.
since you mentioned the whole voices thing, I noticed a couple of your videos they do these voiceover things or the text to speech or like the sorts of things. Like where does that is words brain?
No, you're good. Take your time.
Uh,
I'm speaking good now, but like usually I can't. So like this is a record for me of like most coherent sentences in a row. This is a record. So like you're great. You're good, dude. Don't even stress it.
So is that something that you enjoy doing, like voiceover, voice acting, sort of? I mean, like that sort of idea? Words? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think I kind of like I just got like a weirdly good like Siri Alexa impression. Don't know where that came from. It's like, hello, like in 3 miles, turn left. Like I don't know how, just kind of happens, and it's like, oh, I don't know. I guess I'm very like versatile in the way I speak, and a lot of that comes from theater. But like that is something like that's like a dream job. I'm like, oh my God, I want to act, I want to voice act, like specifically voice act for video games. I'm like, that's like so cool. And it's like this is like also why I really like Dungeons and Dragons. I recently got into it, but like just creating your world and making all those little voices is like my new like favorite thing in the entire world. But like yeah, I feel like I'm kind of lucky where I have this like really big range, like vocal range when it comes to voices, or like relatively so. I don't want to be like I'm the best. Like no, like I'm okay. And I think it's fun. I think it adds something new to like to my content. I don't know. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Trying to think. I didn't take any notes. What am I doing? Why am I acting like I'm going to reach for a notebook?
No, you're good.
So
all of this is improvised. He totally doesn't have a script, guys.
Oh, yeah, no, flipping to page.
There's no script.
7.
There's no script. Sorry. Sorry. What page are we on? I need you to give me access to the Google Doc. Oh, it's just I don't have any paper around me. I was gonna flip it dramatically. You got it. You got it. My camera's being dumb.
That's okay. So I think for this next part here, let's flip the table. I'm gonna change it over to you. Now you're hosting this podcast.
Oh hell yeah.
You get to ask questions.
All right. What is your deepest, darkest fear? I'm kidding. Don't answer that.
Myself.
Oh God! Now this is therapy. Why do you feel it? No, I'm just fucking with you. You know what? I'm gonna flip it on you. Why did you start content creating? When did you start content creating?
So it was, it was 20. Oh God, what was 20? How old would I have been in the 8th grade?
Wow.
It was 2011, and
oh my God,
my friend,
baby militia.
Oh yeah, very very tiny, without all the facial hair. It was very scary looking. I decided that I was watching my friend. He was making these absolutely horrible YouTube videos where he would just run around with a ghost face mask on, and that was content to me.
Oh, I love it.
And he was a Dashi ripoff. He was anybody he watched, he was the ripoff of. I won't say his name, just out of respect, but
Yeah.
God, he was just bad.
He's watching this right now, and he's like, "It's not me. It's not me.
Yeah,
That's not about me.
No.
But it's about you're that guy.
You know who you are.
It's him,
sir or ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who you are."
But I thought to myself, I could do this, and I watched a YouTube channel called Ghost Robo. He is this, I would say, medium-sized YouTube channel. He gets like 500 views now on his videos. He used to get like
a
million and stuff, but now he gets like nothing. But he did a playthrough of 2 games that I went out, physically bought, and wanted to do a playthrough of for Spider-Man: Edge of Time and X-Men Destiny. I loved. I just finished playing Shattered Dimensions on my Wii, of all things. I don't know why my family thought that was a good idea, but I love the games, and I was like, I could do this. So I spent a year just saying that I wanted to do it, and then I got a typing class, of all things, because my mom was like, "You're gonna learn how to type, and you're gonna just do that, so that way you have a career." I'm like,
I love Mama Lisha's impression here.
Yes.
Mom Lisha? Mama Lisha?
Mom,
Mom
yes,
Lisha.
something close enough.
That's what I'm calling it now.
All right. So she told me to take a typing class, and one of the assignments was we had to use this site called Animoto, and it was you put pictures, and then it would do transitions for you, and you put music that was like from their royalty stock.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I had to make a trailer for something that I liked, so I was watching Dragon Ball at the time, so I made a Dragon Ball trailer.
That's dope.
And then I made a Bioshock Infinite trailer because I was also playing that. And
oh my god, that's awesome.
I just decided to upload to YouTube, and they did terrible. Actually, the Dragon Ball one got like 100, or like 12, 15 views, which was like, oh!
At the time, it feels like a million.
Yep.
I was like, oh my god! I feel that.
And then I moved on to doing character tributes for dead characters in video games, because I hadn't really ever seen that, so I thought, this could be cool.
That's unique. I dig that.
I did gaming news, I did videos of my friends being stupid, and then on my
content
15th birthday, I decided, my friend decided, hey, let me give you some recording software, and then I just started doing gameplays. And it all
That's awesome.
I think, honestly, it really only got good about 2 years ago, because I finally sat down and was like, how do I edit?
Yeah, I haven't hit that part yet.
No,
I don't know how to edit.
That's okay. For $5, I will edit your video. Not plugging. No.
I don't have money.
Yeah,
I want to be a college student. I don't have money, dude.
For exposure. No,
Valid.
But yeah, no, I got into it just because my friends were into it, and of my original friend group that I started with, none of them do it anymore. I'm the only one that still does it, and I love doing it. It's just
strong.
It's fun to interact with an audience and just try to spread some positivity, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my humble beginnings.
I'm gonna hit you with a zinger. I'm gonna hit you with a good one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready, son.
If you could go back and tell your 8th grade self something about where you would be, about a content creation, if you could go back and like tell your 8th grade self something, I don't know if it was you in 8th grade or whatever moment like you as a kid was like, I want to be a content creator. If you could go back and like say something to that kid, what would you say?
I probably would say focus on trying to learn the software and thinking you're gonna get big just because you put up a video on YouTube. And don't date the girl that you dated, because she was nuts. That would be.
but like we've all been there.
But in a more serious sense, I probably would be like,
No, I think that's valid. I think that's fair.
Okay. All right,
I want to go back and yell at my 8th grade self. Are you kidding me?
That's fair. But because I'll be honest, like at that time I in a very weird relationship, didn't really want to even be in it. I realized at the very end, and it screwed me up for like about a month from producing content, which I would love, even though I wasn't good. I still liked doing it, so I'd probably tell
Yeah.
them like, hey, don't waste 2 years of your life, like a year and a half of your life. Focus on what you actually like. Be friends with the people you're with, and try to ask out your friend again because you really like her, and now I'm living with her in the sum of the boat. But it worked out.
Oh, that's so cute. Shut the fuck up. That's adorable.
Yeah, we met in just off topic tangent. We met.
No, this is my next question now. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Girlfriend story. Let's hear it. Go.
So it was third grade. I was a selective mute growing up, and I got bullied the shit out of. For just context, selective mutes are people with it's a anxiety disorder. I never saw it as an anxiety. I don't know why I even did it. Oh,
muting that. That was my text tone. Sorry.
that's okay. I was selectively mute, so I didn't talk to anybody except for like close families, a couple of like I don't know, but I got bullied for that all the time. Like it was really bad. So I was in CCD, grew up Catholic. Don't really practice anymore, but I was put into CCD, which was like religious education, confirmation, communion, all that garbage. And they decided these one guy I went to school with was also in that class, so he's like, well, screw you. You're an idiot. I'm gonna make fun of you. Never.
That is exactly what the bully sounds like.
Yep.
That's literally what he sounds like. I don't even know the guy, and like I can feel what he sounds like.
And as my girlfriend tells me, she came in, stopped him, almost threatened to kill him, which was great. She was in third grade with me.
I love her.
I know, she's amazing.
That's the best. That's so good.
So I was like, I don't remember this moment, but she does so specifically. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then we didn't see each other for another 3 years. I met her again officially in sixth grade. She became my bully because everybody bullied me at that point.
Oh no!
It's okay. No, it's okay. There's a happy ending.
If you're okay with me asking, was it because you were still struggling with being a selective mute, or was it because you were a nerd?
I wasn't the nerd yet that I am today. Like I was like, I liked Spider-Man, and that was pretty much it. But like,
I get you.
Everybody made fun of me and it was more of like, for her, it was just kind of she did that to everyone. It wasn't. It was just like
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like actually. It was like okay. Because I was like, if she bullied you for being a nerd, like, that's a little bit funny. Like, it's not funny, but, like, then to be later, I'm like, fuck you, I'm dating you now. Like, that's funny. So, I was like, yeah, okay, cool, okay.
So, 7th grade, we kind of hung out a little bit. 8th grade, we had Spanish together. We made fun of our Spanish teacher just so much because he was terrible. And we both hated the class, so we were like, all right, let's just have some fun. She was dating somebody else, and I kind of was just like vibing. And then one day, she came in. She just had something just normal, just a little dressed up because I don't know. It was like just springtime or something. Like when you're in school, there was always that like first day of spring, and everybody dressed up and everything. And I just saw like the light just hit her a certain way. I'm like, she's so pretty. And
that's so cute.
We spent the summer talking, and on like the 4th or 5th day of freshman year, I told her that there was this guy that I could try to get her to be with. We were both in stage crew together, and we were just so cool. And I was like so confident that she was going to tell me yes, because I told her it was me that she could go out with, and then she said no.
Oh. Can I laugh?
Yeah, you can laugh. That's fine.
Oh my fucking god, dude, that's fucking brutal. Wait, what?
Yeah, she just said, it didn't feel like the right time, and she just was like, I don't want to. Okay. We're friends. I don't want to fuck that up, and I'm like, you know what? That's fair. That's fine.
That's really mature for a freshman in high school.
Yeah, she was really mature growing up. She was threatening to kill people in 3rd grade. She was mature as shit.
That's awesome.
So
that's dope.
For a couple years, we kind of just talked here for like about a year and a half when I was dating my first girlfriend. We kind of just talked here and there. I found out, I think later, and I don't know 100% on this, but I'm pretty sure my current girlfriend was jealous. My ex-girlfriend was Start again. My ex was jealous of my current girlfriend because she always got on my case when I talked about her, just because I was like, oh, she's just, she's my friend. She's my best
That's
friend.
a red flag. That's a red flag, my guy.
So after she broke up with me, right after Valentine's Day, she and I started talking again. She was helping me through the whole, I love her so much, puppy love, and she helped me through a lot of that.
Yeah.
Through 11th grade, we were friends, and we hung out after school. We hid under the staircase, just kind of talking. I got to really know her on a much deeper level.
Yeah.
And after that, there was this day where, and she told me this when after we started dating officially. She was like, there was this day you just gave me I was crying and you just gave me a hug out of nowhere, and I was like, fuck feelings.
That's it. That's like the day for you. It was like, oh, light hits her in the classroom. For her, it was like you hug her when she's crying under the stairs.
And
that's so cute. I'm gonna throw up. Fuck off. This is adorable.
So I asked someone else to my junior prom because I promised them that I would take them. She told me I should have just asked her, but I didn't think of that because I didn't know I liked her. I didn't know I was still cared about. And then senior year rolled around. I was going after a girl I really wanted to go out with, and I tried, and then we were just talking more and more and more, and she started just thinking about me more, and she told me about sometimes the things that she dreamed about, and she was like, you were there, and that was nice. And then when I finally talked to my best friend at the time, he was like, dude, you like this girl? I'm like, no.
No.
And then
bro, you dude. No, I don't.
So
that's the most teenage guy thing ever. I love this.
So we finally talked about it a lot. I tried one more time after the other girl, and I'm like, you know what? No, I really don't want this because it's not for me. And then we started doing things like couple-y things, but not. Yeah. We weren't officially dating.
Yeah.
It was in my right around the time I had just started my college year, my freshman year of college. That I was just like, you know what, we've been doing this for 11 months, let's just put the label on it finally. And she's like, okay. So now, almost 5 years later, I now live with the woman that I love. Hopefully she doesn't watch this podcast. In about a year from now, I'm hoping to propose to her, because she's what I want. She's the only thing I want in my life more than anything else. And, that's the story of...
I'm gonna puke. That's so cute. That's fucking adorable. I hate you. I don't hate you. That's so cute.
Yeah. I drive her nuts, but she loves me.
Oh no, but that's love. That's love. Yeah. That's it's drive each other absolutely mental. That's what's up. That's so cute.
Thank you.
Ah.
I do have a heart. People don't think I do, but I have one.
The internet can't know I'm actually a fucking softie, dude.
I mean barbecues, beers, girls.
Jeez, oh God. Gotta go lift weights and drive a car. Gotta go to war. I don't know, what's a dude thing to do?
Oh, I got it.
Oh?
Barbecues. Oh shit, I threw that at my ukulele. Oh. That was a 10-pound dumbbell. That was not a smart decision.
Is your ukulele okay?
It's fine. It's taking worse damage. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh my God.
That's podcasting. Hell yeah.
Podcast. Every time we do something stupid in the next however long we're on, we just go podcast. All
right. Any other last questions, final thoughts, anything before we move on to our next segment?
Favorite game? And then I'll let you do your next thing.
I can't do this.
Oh, yeah, you can. Pick your favorite kid. Pick your favorite kid. It's fine. Pick your favorite child right now. What's your favorite video game? I'll let you do two if you want.
All right.
I'm not getting nicer than 2.
That's fair.
You can do an all-time and right now if you want.
I got. So.
Yeah.
Does it have to be like a big game, or can it be like an indie game?
No, it can be anything.
Okay. So I think overall, one of my favorite games of all time has been Spooky's House of Jump Scares, or Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, as it's called nowadays, because legal reasons.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it, but I've heard of it.
It is by far the most adorably terrifying game I have ever played. I've beaten it like 1.5 times. I have an ongoing series that gets an episode every 6 months because I'm too lazy to edit.
Mood.
I think
Mood.
it's yep. I think it's definitely something that I thoroughly enjoy. Like, there's a small bit of story, there's a tinge of story, but other than that, that's probably like one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
I think right now it's probably Dead by Daylight, just because I like.
I love Dead by Daylight.
Yo.
My friends are like really cracked at it, and I suck, and they're like walking me through it like a scared puppy dog. And I'm like, how do I build a character? They're like, you have to pay money. I'm like, fuck! Oh, I don't want to! And they're like, but look at this hot character scanner. And I'm like, take my credit card! That's it! Like, no! God, it hurts! Take my money! I love it.
I was playing since launch, and the game has gotten so frustrating, but so good. Like, I wasn't huge into it. I just bought it because, big content creator, play game.
Big content creator, play game. Content.
I play a game because of that, but then I finally started like actually playing it, and I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. This is content.
It's a sweaty game, but like.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
I plan to get into it more because it's like it makes me so mad, and I cannot stop playing. It's
if you ever need someone to beat you senseless as a killer, you know who to call.
I'll take you up on that. I will. I'll take you up on that. I'm gonna like scream at you like through the mic, but like
that's fine.
I'll take you up on that.
All right, fair enough.
Content.
Content. Podcast. All right, so the final thing is Oh, actually, no. This is perfect because the other idea is gonna take too long. We're gonna play a bit of a fun game. So you mentioned
I like games.
So you mentioned that you're good with like voices and stuff. I'm gonna give you like 4 characters, and I want you to improv like a small bit of dialogue.
Are these like characters that already exist, or like you're just like?
Some of them will. Some of them are gonna be just random like things.
Oh no! All right, let's do this.
All right.
I'm terrified. Let's do it.
This first one is.
Are you doing it too?
Yeah. You could throw some at me too. We'll do 4 each.
Oh bet. Oh hell yeah. Okay.
First up, I'll give information on the character after because this is a real character and it's absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
Did it go through?
Can't hear it.
Oh! I sent an image.
Oh, you sent an image. Yeah. Oh.
My bad.
So
podcast.
You're gonna be mad at me. I don't know who that is.
That's okay. I don't either.
Are you just fucking with me?
No, I saw this today on a YouTube channel, and I was just like, oh, this guy looks interesting. What can I do with this today?
I don't know who that is.
That's okay. You can come up with his voice. You make.
I'm making up a voice? Oh, bet.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
This dude looks like Lord of the Ringsy, and like I kind of want to like kick him. I don't know why.
That makes sense.
I feel like he'd be like this dude's clearly like some like big baddie, but like I feel like if he like stubs his toe, he's gonna be like, what? No, it doesn't hurt that bad. It's fine. It's cool. I mean, like, I'll axe your head. Shut up. I'm not. I'm manly. No. If I could go deeper, I would, but
That's okay.
There's a limit to like.
I like it. That's acceptable.
What? I feel like he's like, no, very far away for some reason. No, camera, stop. Okay, cool. You're gonna be like, this is the actual character, and I'm gonna be like on screen. You'd be like, what the fuck is she doing? I'm like, I don't know. Cool.
So context. His name is Psycho Gorman. And he is pretty much exactly how you described him.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
He's like a little bitch. I'm just kidding.
I saw this on Dead Meat today, and I was just like, I want to do something with this character, but I'll never make a video on it.
Fair enough.
Let's find another image. Oh. Are you into horror?
Am I into what?
Horror.
Not like exactly, but like I might know it. There's like a 50-50 shot that I'll know it.
Here is your next challenge. Oh god, that's Mickey Mouse without his fucking ears. Oh, that's disturbing.
I want to see.
Alright, I'll send that one next. That one's... Alright. What do you envision with this one? What is this one, what does this one sound like, you think? What does he look like? Or she? It could be a she, I don't know. I don't know some gender.
Alright. This is like some Zootopia bullshit.
It feels like it.
Zootopia bullshit.
It feels like it.
So, coffee, I don't, it's like oat milk? If you like oat milk, but I like oat milk. It's cool though if you don't like oat milk. I like oat milk. I'm not judging you. Maybe you don't like oat milk. Maybe you like oat milk. I don't know. But if you wanna, yeah, I mean, it's, cappuccino? But it's cool. It was, like, on half, because I'm a college student, and I don't have money. And, they, like, felt bad for me. I got an eye exam, and I have glasses. You know, it's cool. It's cool. I got my, my oat milk, latte, though.
That's my bit.
Alright. I like that.
I dig this. I like this game. I enjoy this game.
Guess the character.
See, this is literally what I do though. Like, I'm like in the middle of streaming and I'm like, let me find a voice for this character. And I start making sounds. I'm like, yeah, this one's it. Oh, I know who this is, but he doesn't have a voice, so I'll send him to you after. I got one image stocked. This is really creative.
Yeah, this was...
I like this.
This was on the spot.
Really? This is awesome, dude.
So, it's the one on top. It's the one with the hair.
You're gonna show these, right?
Oh, of course. I'm gonna show these, yeah.
Alright. Like...
Yeah. Cool. It's cool. Pick it up.
Oh, it won't even pick it up. I'm doing like a high speech, and my mic won't pick it up. It's like... Fuck! It won't pick it up. I'm gonna send you a video.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send you a video right now on my phone. You'll hear me record it.
Okay.
You might not. I'm sending you this video, and that's gonna be my impression of just the scream. You can Photoshop this part in or edit it or... I sent that to you.
I'm so scared. Holy shit.
That's it. That's the whole character.
It's just crack cocaine as a noise.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, well,
Hi. That's it.
Fair enough.
That's the whole bit.
While I search for
I
my...
have pink hair.
Poggers.
And then just... Hoggers. Oh, I got one for you. I got one. This is a good game. I enjoy this. Alright, there he is.
Alright, let me see what this bad boy is. Oh, alright. Okay. So I'm getting this medieval, like, we go so far forward in time that the aliens are medieval and they're in their own dark ages. Alright. Let's see here. Oh god, no, that wasn't right. Wait.
Do it! That was good! That was killer! Just keep rolling with it!
I would like to see your drapes because I need some to keep the locusts out of my house. And the spaceships are leaking from them and I just don't know what to do. Also, do you sell corn dogs? I'm very hungry.
Thank you.
Oh my god!
I don't...
In the notes for your Discord profile, I'm putting locusts. That's what I'm putting. I'm going into your profile, and in like the notes, locusts.
Alright.
I did it.
Fair enough.
That was killer.
Thank you.
You're a pro. You're a pro. You killed that. That was great.
Thank you. Alright, I got one more, and then if you want to do a couple more while I'm doing...
I got you. I'm gonna look in the meantime.
Alright. Here's my last one.
Wow. Wow. That's hot. That's sexy. I'm attracted to that. Clearly. Hey. So oh, she'd be muffled. She's a bird mask. Hey. So how's it going? I can't see. So can you just can you show me where the door, I don't want to this corset's really tight, and I just don't want to fall or anything. Why are you laughing? What's funny about this? Nothing is funny about this at all.
I gotta go.
He's gone. He's so gone. He is gone. Podcast. Podcast. Okay. Podcast. This is your thumbnail. Just.
Oh wait.
Podcast. 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 There's your screenshot.
There we go. Perfect.
There's your screenie. Oh, my back.
Yep. Not as
My
loud as I
back.
used to be.
Me, 18. Also me. Oh, I'm so fucking old.
Wait till you hit my age, young one. I'm 23, and I've got the mind. I've got
Old. Old.
Wow.
Boomer.
All right.
Old.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Old. Old.
Podcast.
My podcast now.
All right. Thanks
I'm gonna get you banned.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Yep.
Bye. Bye. So sub to Sharllo on Twitter. He's gone.
Podcast.
Come back. Come back. It's cool, bro. Insert shameless self-promo
Shameless.
here. Oh no.
It still functions. Yes.
Podcast. Podcast.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Play a song. Play a song.
Oh shit.
Or
Oh.
play 3 chords and be like, this is definitely Wonderwall.
Every...
Play any 3 chords and it's obviously Wonderwall.
Hold on.
That was awesome. I have a ukulele. I don't know really how to play it, but it's downstairs in my room.
Have I got a new character?
Oh, I forgot to look.
That's okay. The magic of editing.
There you go.
That is.
I almost accidentally sent you a photo of Lucy.
I don't think I could do Lucy's voice, so I don't think. He's too deep. He's Lucy.
I mean, fair enough. Just that's all you gotta say. He's gonna watch this and be mad at me.
Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute.
He's the best.
So this is the best of boys.
Facts.
This is very prim and proper. Almost thinking something more regal. Something is so.
Yes.
Is
From
very,
him.
I'm Survivor the 5th of the 4th gens.
Yes, of course.
From the 12th gen of Azrath. Wait.
That's awesome. I love this. I got one more. This one's special.
Alright, fair enough.
That's my dog.
Oh.
That's my dog.
Oh. Alright. Is he smart dog or is he just good boy?
He's evil.
Oh.
This is a dog that runs around with batteries in his mouth to get attention.
I hope Mother is ready for this. She's not going to expect these batteries for the 5th time this week. Yes!
Oh god! My mic isn't picking it up, but
No,
I'm
it-
fucking cackling. I'm actually loudly. I heard my dog bark, and I was like, "Bro, gotta send that. Gotta send that."
Oh shit.
Podcast.
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 Oh,
This is so. I was like super nervous. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like texting Lucy. I was like, I'm scared. What if I can't talk for 45 minutes? And I'm like, yeah, I can talk for 45 minutes.
There you go.
Could talk.
All right. Final closing thoughts we've got here. What is your goal? And you can flip this back on me right after. What is your goal for like the next, let's say, year, and year, 2 years, and 5 years for content creation? Can be all one conjoined answer if that's too many.
I get you. See, this is hard because I'm going to college, and I love content creation. I love it so much. And at the same time, I'm really wondering, because I'm very excited to go to college. And I'm kind of wondering, like, right now, I treat content, specifically TikTok, I treat it as a middle ground between a hobby and a career. Because I put just as much effort into it as I would a career, but I try not to take it too seriously because, like, I don't know. And, like, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I don't know how long this is going to last. Because I'm, like, in a way where I'm, like, what if one day I just, like, this is, like, unrealistic, too. I'm, like, what if I lose my account? What if, like, something happens? And it's, like, I don't want to put all of my marbles into TikTok, but I also never, ever want to lose creation. Because, yeah, right now it's like a middle ground between a hobby and a career for me because I want another career. I don't know if I could be a full-time Twitch streamer, I might just do it. However, I have so many other, like, academic ambitions that I also really, really want to pursue those. So I guess in a weird way, I'm thinking about it right now and for the next year, like a part-time job. Where I'm like, if I can do this to pay these bills and I can also love what I'm doing, but even if I can't, I'm gonna still do it because it's just, in a weird way, it's relaxing to me, but also it can be stressful to like be putting out videos, like trying my best to do it like all the time, every single day. I'm not the best at that, but I'm wondering like, will I have all of the time that I want to commit to this, putting it into college at the same time? So I guess in the next year, the next 2 years, I'm wondering how I'm going to manage and balance my time between content and college and other aspects of my life. But I guess I'm kind of just trying to enjoy it as it's happening. I'm just trying to like do it as I go along. And in 5 years, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. If I could still be making content and Twitch streaming in 5 years, I'm so going to do it. I don't know if I have that much faith in myself. Like, I don't even mean this from like a pity standpoint. I mean this from like, there are so many people I feel deserve to have a huge, like, incredible platform and be extremely successful. And like, not necessarily in a way to shit on myself, but I wouldn't put myself in the tier with the people I believe deserve success the most, who work the hardest. I struggle to work really hard on content creation because I have so many things I want to do. And it doesn't mean I'm any less dedicated to it, but like, I don't know. If I could choose people to give success to in forms of content creation, I would not be the first person. I would not be the second or the third. I can think of 10, 20 people who I love and care about who I would give that success button to first. And I guess I'm trying to find out, because this is all so new to me, what this means to me. Like, this wasn't a plan, it was an accident that kind of happened overnight, essentially, and I'm just kind of rolling with it right now. And I'm very, very new. I got a lucky break. A lot of people don't blow up like that, and something I struggle with is like, do I deserve this? Do I deserve to just blow up overnight and like be rolling with it? Like, so many people have been working so hard, like for years at this, and I'm the one who has 100K. Like, I didn't work to deserve my initial following, but now I work to expand it and to make those people happy. So I feel like I got really, really lucky. And I kind of struggle, like, can I maintain this? Can I keep doing this? Am I good enough? Am I funny enough? So I guess trying to balance all of those insecurities on top of just improving all of this content creation, I think I can do it. I'm going to do my best to do it. And like, I want to do a lot of things, and I guess I don't know if this is a career for me. I want it to be ultimately, but I guess honestly, we'll see how it goes. And I hope I can keep making videos. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I plan to for as long as I can, and as long as people will watch, and as long as people will laugh. That's my plan.
From somebody who has been doing this since 2013,
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you right now, I think you are a very driven and creative individual, which is one of the reasons I wanted you to come on the podcast in the first place. I think you have,
Thanks.
in a genuine sense, like I genuinely think you have a spark for content creation because it's so, take it from me, I have taken like 30, 40, 50, 60 breaks. Sometimes they're justified, sometimes they're just me being lazy pieces of shit. But it's like, I think you should follow anything you want to do. If this is something you enjoy, though, don't ever let that go because content creation is content creation. At least in my standpoint, content creation has given me my identity and my ability to make friends and get over a lot of my own anxiety. And it's not the same for everybody. Some people, they just do it because they're like, I'm good at game, so I play game. But you know.
Yeah, I'm not good at game. I'm not good at any game. It's no. I just fuck around.
But it's like, I think you have a very good sense of what you want to do with your platform, and I appreciate that in a lot of content creators, and that is something I add to my list when it comes to people who do deserve that level of success. So if you ever make this full-time in career, you do deserve it, and that's just
Thank you.
Me being me.
Yeah. What about you?
Honestly, for doing it as long as I've have, my ultimate goals are very different from where I started. When I first started making content, I wanted this to be like, this was my career. I played games like Markiplier and PewDiePie. Actually, I didn't really watch PewDiePie, but like, and I just wanted to be famous. I wanted to be successful. Most of my original videos, when they were horror games, I'd watch someone play them first and then I'd play them. And I felt like, and I'm watching those back, it's very disingenuous. So when I do that, when I play games nowadays, it's like, oh, okay, well, I can at least know that I'm being genuine with my audience. But it's like, I personally, when it comes to what I want to do for content in the next coming years, I've taken up editing commissions to help solidify myself in some way in a financial sense. But for my own personal self, I want to get to a point where I can post consistently and I can be that person, hopefully, to someone that's like, they come home and there's someone like me who got bullied as a kid. They can come home and they can see me laugh and they can laugh along with me and I can push that sort of message. Long-term goals in a much more serious sense, I want to do more for charity, definitely, because I haven't done the charity anything in 3-4 years.
Well, but it's also hard when you have to sustain yourself first, you know? Like, in a way, I feel like being able to do charity streams can be a privilege. Like, it's a great thing to do, but, like, ultimately, people who do content creation and, like, if that's their only thing, they have to support themselves first, or else they can't keep doing all these things. So, like, I wouldn't beat yourself up if, like, you haven't done a charity event. Because, like, the first thing people who do content creation have to do is support themselves, so then they can support others. At least in my opinion. I don't know.
I guess really then in that circumstance, I think the one thing I want, number one, more than anything, is I want to be able to just quit the job I have right now in hospitality. I don't want to do it because it's the only field I can at least tolerate. I want to do creation in some way, shape, or form. I want to create short films. That's a long-term goal I've had for about 10 years now. I want to produce, like, this is the first time I'm actually mentioning this even on a public setting, so I guess this is a bit. So I've been working on a bit of a larger scale project with a few of my friends on writing a TV show, and I want to, like, fully...
That's so sick.
I want to, like, fully produce it. Like, it would be animated, it would be that sort of thing, and I want that
That's so cool.
I'm terrible at writing dialogue, so I'm hoping to get with a couple of my writers, but that's a long-term goal of mine. I have some smaller-term goals for other shows I want to work on, like where they're strictly audio-based and maybe some animation here and there. or if it's
Yeah.
animation that's just simple. Like, I want to break into other mediums other than I play funny game, I get scream because games scare me, and then I say goodbye. Like, I want to take a more cinematic approach because I dropped out of
Yeah.
I dropped out of college when I was 18, 19. Oh, I was 18, and I sometimes regret it in a sense because I feel like I robbed myself of an opportunity. So if I could do something with everything I've learned over the years, whether it's for myself or for another channel, I want to do that. That is my biggest long-term goal, honestly, is to be able to produce content that helps people in some sense. Though I guess you know all my other goals, but at the end of the day, I just want to know that I've helped make a difference in people's lives in a sense. So that's kind of my goals for the next years.
And I mean, like, I assure you, you're already doing that. Simply by having somebody click on your stream or your video and somebody laughed, I assure you, you're doing it now. I think in a sense and I don't want to classify as good or bad because I don't think necessarily I have a right to judge who's a good content creator and who's a bad content creator because like I feel like that's such like a black and white perspective. But like something at least I value in content creators is those who are doing it for a reason that I can really get behind. And I feel like that's the best reason to do it is like I want or like in this case I feel like we have a similar goal where it's like I want to do something to make somebody else's day better. That's what I want to do. And I think we're very similar on that front where it's like you want to help somebody who was like you. You want to make somebody else's day better. You want to make a different third grader's life easier.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly where it comes from.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Sharllo, for coming on. And
Of course, this was awesome. This was so fun.
If you guys want to check her out, all of her links will be down below.
No, don't promote me.
Too late. I'll promote. I can't do it. You kind of stop me.
Podcast, no.
But thank you all so much for watching this podcast episode. It's good to be back producing these once again. These will be back on a bi-weekly basis. We'll be bringing on more guests, more people. And I hope you all enjoy this, and I hope you all enjoy the future of what's coming for this channel and for anything else that we're doing. So thank you all for watching. My name is Militia, and we will see you all next time. Next transmission. Have a good night, guys, and stay cosmic. Bye-bye.
Bye.